Hi, everybody. So I'm going to attempt it anyway because I had a really good plan. And after about a half an hour of fussing about with the fact that, so the plan was today is the 7th anniversary of my wedding to my soulmate and twin flame with whom we have separated and filing for a divorce. Without going into the details, we are sorry, my phone is okay. Sorry. So we're getting a divorce with my husband, who's a twin flame or soulmate connection, and we got married here. This is Philadelphia, Kelly Drive, very beautiful country, land, place in Philadelphia. Now, normally all of these trees, we have the angel statue there. We got married right there under the trees, and this is cherry blossoms. Normally, it's incredible. It's magical over here. I'm surprised we got married exactly today, 7 years ago. And Spirit brought me here. I don't live here anymore. I travel quite a bit, and just the fact that I hope that the sound is actually working because it's very windy. And I'll tell you the irony of the thing in a minute. I just don't know if I'm trying to hide the microphone in here so you can hear it. Hopefully it's working. Long story short, however, you can probably see that it is not. I had my candles, I had my sound healing, my happy divorce decree written out. I was planning on going through a full-blown ceremony of releasing anger, pain, rage, sadness. I'm barefoot on the beautiful flush grass, grounding with Mother Nature, and I wanted to go through the pain that often kicks in. Can someone give me a thumbs up if the sound is even remotely decent? So I know, because otherwise I don't know if anybody even hears anything. So this was the plan, to transmute all of the beautiful memories. We have rowers. I just want to show you the beautiful spaces. Seriously. I feel that because we have such strong connections with our husbands and wives and people that we love and that we stood on this ground right here 7 years ago, which is a very significant number, and promised to take care of each other forever, and that I get the opportunity, the Spirit has brought me here exactly on this date, exactly 7 years. You know, the whole cosmic cycle thing doesn't escape me, and I felt really compelled all day this morning, had great meditations, but it was raining all day. The plan, I believe, is that we should not hate. We should not have to hate. We should not have to cry and suffer and go our separate ways without being able to look back and say, wow, that was awesome. All the little memories that kick in of the beautiful times that we have had together, it was not the plan ever. It was never the plan. Of course, I'll cry. I'm just letting you know. Quite a crier. The idea was to cry quite a bit and to go through a lot of the painful memories so that they can be released out of my body in this very spot. With love and light, I wanted to finish the ceremony by feeling the same level of excitement and joy and love for our union and for the future that I felt that day 7 years ago. Because that was a beautiful day. And I don't believe, honestly, I do not believe that no matter what happens, that just because something ends, we should hate on it. That's not right. I keep thinking about my grandmother, and just because she's dead does not mean that every wonderful memory that I have with her should not bring joy and power to my heart every time I remember her. Same with my husband, who I can't get used to calling ex-husband. And so this was an amazing opportunity, I felt, to burn a candle, say goodbye, and unleash that pain, unleash that fear of even looking at some of the photos and of the beautiful day that it was. And we had an amazing ceremony here. It was really funny, and I sang, and it was just hilarious. And it was very impromptu because we were supposed to do it somewhere else. It was just a good wedding. And of course, saying our vows, standing on this spot there under the tree, it's fucking sad, man. It's ridiculous. I don't even know how my mouth is currently making the shape of a smile, because it's weird, but I got here, and with my list written down of both painful, angry, and loving messages, of decisions to transmute any and all of it to beautiful memories in the future. I want to look back, and every time that I remember my marriage, every time that I remember something from my marriage, every time his name is mentioned, I want to smile. I want that to be the natural instinct that boils up in my body, which, in order to get there, I have to release all the things that are in the way of that pain. And so I thought, perfect, on the 7th anniversary, I'm going to come here, I'm going to do that. And it would be ideal if he could be here with me as well, and do it together, and just give each other the love, respect, and support that we gave each other that day 7 years ago, and all the days after that. So now, what is funny though is that the universe is basically, no, sorry, we're closed. That's not happening. Good plan, but it's windy. I don't even know if any of you can hear me. It's freezing. I mean, I wanted to be barefoot on this, I'm going to show you this beautiful grass with this gorgeous sun against this beautiful tree. I'm freezing. I realized by the time I got here, I can't light my candles, of course. I love this place so much. It's so beautiful. There's no way I can conjure up the pain and the hang-ups, the dark spots that I was wanting to wash out. I wanted to come here and literally wash my heart out. Can't do it. Try to write in my diary, my leaves, the sheets are blowing all over the place. I mean, and it's just like the universe is like, look, you're taking yourself too seriously, stop it. It's fine, it's all good. It's done. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's like a comedy movie. I mean, if this was a movie, I'd be laughing my butt off. I actually am. Here I was intending to suffer and purge through fire, and I'm just being shown beauty. And the ego wants to hold on to the ceremony that I intended to do because it's afraid that when I'm not here, I will cry again, and I will not have released, and I would have missed this opportunity to somehow heal myself permanently in a way that allows the rest of my life to just be free and gorgeous. And it's just so funny. Our egos just really want to command and control. So I wanted to share that with you guys, because I do feel that every time that I go live and that I watch other people live, we come together like this. Technology is actually allowing us these days to come together. And I do want to say to whoever's going through divorce and separation right now, I don't know, maybe this will inspire you to do your own ceremony, to do your own cleansing. Maybe you have to do it indoors like I'm going to have to do. Maybe I'll just sit here for a little bed and watch this gorgeous sunset and accept that basically the angels are telling me. And when I got here, I got a whole bunch of white, little white feathers just flew right at me. And yeah, that's the message that I'm receiving, is that, catch up already. What your intention was, it's done. We did it already. We healed your heart already. Stop trying to stay broken. That's what I'm getting with all of these messages of, like, I do want to use my little sound healing thing because it's really a gorgeous sound. Hold on. So yeah, and I forgot my stand. I mean, it's all just turned into a funny comedy show, and I think that's good. I think that was my intent. That was let's laugh, let's be joyful, let's carry these sounds of these vibrations of joy and love in our hearts instead of suffer every time that our wedding anniversaries come around if we're divorced or separated. Let's party, the way we did that day. Because we got gifted. I know that I was gifted to be with my soulmate and to have time stop for 7 years, and there's something in us that wants to hold on to that and make it last longer, forever. I still believe in that. I really believe in that. And if anything else, my marriage has shown me that I value union, how much I value taking care of each other. I was never a relationship girl before. I never wanted to get married to anybody. And now I do. I felt so much beauty and so much purpose in being there for each other, for your best friend. So that's what I want to keep. I choose to keep the gratitude. I choose to keep the lessons. I hate that word. I want to be joyful. If and when in the future I remember my anniversary again, I want to be joyful. I want whatever little moments of loss, just like with death of a pet or a family member, which pets are family members, so it's the same thing. We can't. It's not. We can't. We don't think back to someone's life and like hate on it in some ways because they're dead. If we loved them and we had a wonderful life with them, we can't possibly hate on those memories just because they are now dead. We can miss them maybe, but we can't hate on the memories. And I find that with divorce and separation, we end up hating on the beautiful things that we loved. And we know we loved it. We were there, we loved it. So how come all of a sudden we suffer so much that it turns into pain instead of joy? I think that's wrong. And so I don't know if anybody heard any of this. I hope that it helps and it inspires somebody. It wasn't the full-blown ceremony that I really wanted to do and meditate and bring the angels down and get guidance for how to heal our hearts. And maybe I will do it from indoors because I feel that it's very valuable and I want to actually offer that healing modality to anybody in my life, anybody, friends, clients, whatever, it doesn't matter in the future. I really believe in this. I believe in it for myself, and I believe in it for all of humanity. I would literally throw divorce parties with the two people there, thanking each other and making lists of gratitude of how and why they've enriched each other's life, and how beautiful it's all been. And I really want to do that. I want to see that in the future. So I'm doing it for myself. I'm going to continue working on it for myself. And hopefully this kind of helps somebody to lift up their expectations of what divorce and separation from your twin flame or your soulmate or your husband, it doesn't matter, your karmic, whatever, we're all soul family. We did not get married by accident. And so let's make the pain joy. Let's make the pain joy. I want to do that. I want to do that for myself for sure. I want to send that out as a vibration into every single memory whenever it occurs, when something triggers me, that it reminds me of home, it reminds me of our life together. I want to send out that into the universe, that love to him, to myself, and to everybody who might be going through that. So, how old are you? I'm 41 now. Why? Yeah, there sure is a lot of pain. But you know what, guys? There's a lot of pain in the world. There's a lot of fucking pain. And I never got to taste any of it before now. When we started separating 2 years ago, was the first time that I honestly started encountering and seeing in the world and feeling how pain works through our life. And it sucks. It's not... It sucks. And I see it that I was blessed. I was literally just so blessed my entire life to have not had to deal with genuine heartbreak. And it's been 2 years that I've been working through this. This is not, it didn't happen yesterday. We are only now filing for divorce, and I'm only now able to truly go into the depths of, this past winter was tough, and that's when I allowed myself to go in the depths of sort of the true pain that it was causing me, and to understand how much I had actually believed in the structure of marriage, even though I didn't think I did, and how difficult it is to separate from a soulmate and to feel each other all the time, and but not to be able to make it work in 3D. That's hellish. That's really just a whole other type of pain. And like I said again, I keep getting the message that I'm trying to get blown away here. The angels are like, "You're done. You're done already. Come on. It's good. It's fine. It's all love. It's all fine in the celestial realms, and it is in the celestial realms. It really is all fine." But I do want to bring that feeling of it's all fine and we're all one and we all love each other and we still have our connection, because no matter what, we are still family with him and we support each other and we have a beautiful relationship. Past the understanding that our karmic lessons, whatever we came here, like we understood finally, because we've had a lot of lives together, we've had a lot of trips, astral trips together, and a lot of past life regressions together, and he's a very powerful spirit, and it's just done, and it sucks, and you know, we had a contract, a very big, strong contract that could have, I think in the past, in the old energies, I really do believe that we could have, it could have taken a lifetime easily to process our lessons and our contract, and I had to wake him up spiritually by taking care of him. I saw the connection, even though I didn't know what I was seeing at the time, and And his karmic lesson to me is actually this pain. Actually, this pain that I went through, that I'm still going through, that I'm transmuting, is actually my side of the contract, my healing for my root chakra, my safety, my feeling like I belong in the world, that I can go on, because before him, before us, I just, like I said, I didn't encounter anything serious enough in life to sort of even shake me up a little bit. Like, I was so strong and so, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm so strong. I just didn't. I don't know. I was out there. I was out there with the angels. I never really arrived. I never really grounded, and I certainly never really experienced pain. And he came to break my heart. Basically, that was our soul contract. He came to break my heart. My heart was never broken before, and now for me to learn how to heal a heart, how to love through a broken heart, how to to work through a broken heart, and how to sew it back up together, and do it all while holding hands, do it all while still understanding and feeling the love that we still have. Because I mean, for me at least, it's completely impossible, and for him too, it's just completely impossible not to feel the love. I mean, it's just so powerful. It's like saying that once you feel the love of God, you just sort of stop feeling it one day. You can't. You really can't. No matter what happens to you down here, you can't deny the love of God. So you can't. So anyway, I do want to say to whoever's going through this, it doesn't. It's it's not meant to be turned into it's not meant to be turned from love to hate. It's the other way around. We are here as light workers, especially with our soulmates and twin flames. We are actually here to change that. And so my toes are freezing because I put them on this one. So yeah, so let's do it together. We're all. This is what we came for. This is what we came for. To take the old paradigms, to take the old pain on Earth, and to say it doesn't necessarily have to go down this way. It really doesn't have to go down this way. We can do it differently, and here we are doing it differently. So I do have to go. This is a beautiful place. I love this place. I grew up here in Philly, and I spent countless hours here. Um, this is a gorgeous sunset that I'm going to try to enjoy wrapped in a blanket once I put my shoes on. And I wish you all the capacity to love through your divorce and through your separation, to love not only each other and those who are going through it around you, but mostly each other. Challenge yourself to love each other through your divorce.